Brooke Ryan versus Christopher Nelson, with Mr. Nelson being the payer. This is an adjourned enforcement hearing that was adjourned from a referee hearing on March 15th of 2023. The referee did find an order of contempt of court when he adjourned this hearing before your honor. The order being enforced is the modified uniform child support order dated December 5th of 2018. His current monthly child support is $205 in combination with services and processing fees, brings it to $208.50. His last payment was $8.02 on March 10th. That was a personal payment that he made. He has had 4 show causes, 0 bench warrants, and 1 finding of contempt. That contempt finding was the adjourned referee hearing I spoke of. And the last 6 months, at a rate of $208.50 a month, Mr. Nelson should have paid $1,351. He has paid $24.06 on this docket. He did pay his ordered a lump sum of $100 as well previously. The second docket is 2020-2117 DC, which is Ms. Kaylee Belton, who's present today before your honor, and versus Christopher Nelson, with Christopher Nelson being the payer. This is also an adjourned enforcement hearing from the referee to the judge, where he was found in contempt on this matter as well on March 15th. The uniform child support order dated April 19th of 2021 is the order being enforced on this docket. His monthly support is $1,000.73, with servicing and processing fees brings it to $1,076.50. His last payment was $41.98 on March 10th as a personal payment that he made to friend of the court. He's been show caused on this matter 1 time with 0 bench warrants and the 1 finding of contempt from the referee hearing as stated previously. Over the last 6 months, at $1,076.50, he should have paid $6,559. He has paid $125.94. His total arrears on this docket are $24,869.34 as of February 28th of 2023. And I do apologize. I think I forgot to tell you his total arrearages on the 2007 docket, which are $3,000.84 and $3,084.61 as of February 28th of 2023. Friend of the court also just want to note that there was a 30-day jail sentence previously ordered in this case, dated October 7th of 2011 for the 2007 case. Mr. Nelson was in LEAP, but was termed due to applying for TruePath, which is a cash assistance. He can't be in both programs. So he's termed from LEAP, but also failed to participate in the TruePath orientation. And prior to that termination from LEAP, due to applying for TruePath, he was already going to be given a deadline due to not fully participating and submitting his list of jobs that he was searching for. And as stated previously, the referee did find him in contempt prior to adjourning this hearing before your honor.
Thank you. Mr. Sackrider, do you contest or dispute any of the statements made by Ms. Wills?
No, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions for Ms. Wills?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Any proofs, Mr. Sackrider?
Yeah, I'd call Mr. Nelson.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, Mr. Nelson, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, you heard the testimony of Ms. Wills, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything that you disagreed?
Speak up if you can, sir. It's a little hard to hear you.
No, I
Anything
don't.
that you
No.
disagreed with?
No.
Okay. It says here your last payment was $8 on March 3rd of 2023. Did you make a payment on these cases?
I just made a payment yesterday.
How much was that?
This morning I made a payment, $50.
All right. How much have you been paying?
$50 a week.
$50 a week?
Yep.
Okay. We have 2 separate cases here. Were you aware of those child support obligations?
Yes.
All right, the support amount in the 2020 case, the Miss Belton is $1,700 or $76.50 per month. Were you aware of that?
Yes,
That seems quite high. Would you agree?
yes,
Are you aware that you can file a motion to have that changed?
yes, sir.
Are you willing to do that in the future?
Yes, I'm actually gonna do that within the next couple days.
Okay. When, how are you able to pay $50 per week?
I have been working a little bit. I haven't been steady. At this point, work's slow. I think I'm just gonna get a different job and let them know that I need to pay my child support and have it taken directly from my check.
All right, where are you working currently?
Currently I work for myself. It's construction, remodeling.
Okay. And approximately how much do you make per week?
About $500 to $600 a week.
Okay. How long have you been doing that?
It's been on and off. I worked with a couple different people last year. I was off for a while. I just started back up at the beginning of this year after the holidays. And now it's been slow again. So it's been on and off for a little over a year, about a year.
Okay. Where are you currently living?
37 Pico Place.
All right, and who are you living with?
My fiance and my kids.
And how many children are currently in your care?
There's 4.
All right, so it's you, your fiance, and 4 children?
Yeah.
And how many of those children are yours?
2 of them are mine.
And those are with your fiance?
Yes,
And then she has 2 other children?
yes.
Okay. It's safe to say, do your expenses exceed your income right now?
Yes,
Okay. And is that why you're not able to pay your full child support obligation?
yes, sir.
All right. Have you looked into obtaining a higher paying job?
I have, and that's what my plan is now currently. I'm just gonna look for something higher paying so I can get all this taken care of, get it out from underneath me.
All right. In the past, let's say month, how many applications would you say you've submitted?
In the past month, none.
And why is that?
I've been working.
Okay. What's your highest level of education completed?
High school.
All right. Any issue with substance abuse or alcohol?
No,
All right. Are you currently attending any Summit Point?
yes.
Okay, and how often is that?
I meet with a therapist once a month, and I have group meetings every Thursday.
All right, and what is that for?
It's the programs they put you through. The one I'm in now is Living in Balance.
All right, has that been helping?
Yeah,
All right, you said you recently received a court filing from Miss Belton regarding a change of domicile, is that correct?
yes.
It's your understanding that she moved out of state?
I don't know for sure if she did, but I have a feeling that she has moved out of state and is not allowing me to see my son. I asked on Monday if I could pick him up for visitation, for my visitation, which was 6 to 8, and I was refused it.
All right, and how often do you have a custody order with Miss Belton?
Yes, sir.
How often do you have or how many children do you have with Miss Belton?
1.
And how often do you see that child?
I don't.
what is your court ordered parenting time?
I got Monday from 6 to 8 PM, and then I got Tuesday 1 to got my papers here. Tuesday is from 1 to 8 PM.
Okay. All right, anything else that you'd like to tell the court?
Nope.
All right, thank you. I have no further questions.
Ms. Belton, do you have any questions of Mr. Nelson?
I feel like I should have had my lawyer here, but I don't have any questions for him. No, I mean, I guess he has had over a year to have time with him. When he brought up his time that he got refused, he has not seen his son in over a year. And I was protecting my son. He doesn't know him. And I was not going to just have him be picked up by a stranger. I'm open to doing like supervised visits until my son gets to know him. But right now, I am not comfortable handing him over because he has not been involved in his care.
Okay.
He has
Well,
not shown any
at least
attempt.
today, we're not dealing with parenting time today, ma'am, so.
Okay,
that's
then
not
I
an
have no
issue
questions.
That's not an issue before the court. Anything else, anything you'd like to say, obviously that pertains to the issue of support now?
Nope.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Well, the court has heard the testimony in this matter of Mr. Nelson. He obviously has stated that he's well aware of his support obligation in these cases. He's well aware that he could seek modification of the support obligation, which he has not done in this particular matter. That he stated in the last year that he has worked off and on, and that during the beginning, since the beginning of this year, he'd been working, been making approximately $500 to $600 per week, although that has just recently dropped off. As he stated, he said he's going to be looking for a higher paying job, although in the last month, in reference asking in response to his attorney's question, he stated he has not applied to any place in that particular time. That he does have a high school education and is capable of again acquiring employment and basically playing his support obligation. The court will find that he has had available resources in which to pay the support obligation, again making the $500 to $600 per week for a good period of the last year, and that he has failed to do so, notwithstanding the fact that he that he is, I guess you'd say that the market or his job has waned a little bit recently, that he's had income this year to pay, he has not done so, that he's failed or refused to pay, and that he has not, again, taken action to seek other employment. He's not been participating in the LEAP program, et cetera, that was available to him. As a result, the court will find that he is in contempt of court. Ms. Wills, if you could explain a little bit better, there was as you stated, there was a 30-day jail sentence put in place in October 7th of 2022. What was that suspended?
It was October 7th of 2011 for the 2007 docket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I apologize if I jumbled the words up. I apologize, Your Honor.
Nope, I didn't get the year, so. Okay. Anything you'd like to say, Mr. Sackrider, before sentencing?
I would just say, Your Honor, that my client has been making an effort to pay. He's paying the $50 per week. We would ask that any sentence be suspended to allow him to continue to make payments and find employment that pays him more. If the court is inclined to enforce the jail sentence, we would ask that the purge amount be set at $400. Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Belton, is there anything you'd like to say before sentencing?
No.
Okay, thank you. Well, the court had previously entered a jail sentence in this matter, or in the other case, back in 2011, in the amount of 30 days. I could sentence you up to 90 days in jail. I'm not going to do that, Mr. Nelson. The court will, however, at this point, will sentence you to 45 days in jail with credit for no time served. The court would allow you to purge yourself in this matter by paying a purge amount of $1,000. And the court would order that you would, in fact, surrender yourself to jail on March 17, 2023, no later than 4:00 p.m. to serve your sentence unless you pay the purge amount prior to that time. That will be the order of the court. The court will end this matter at 11:21 a.m. You're free to go. Have a good day.